Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, with a late night live session, checking in with you. So, as always, we can talk about your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too, with strategy and intention. So, today I'm actually going to pause on the sales secrets and work at home. I was about to say woke at home. The sales secrets and work at home conversations I've been doing for the last couple of days because your girl is tired. This is a late night live so that I can jump on here and we can just talk about 10 questions. This is a quick check in conversation. Feel free to tag some business besties and also share this out because that's what it is all about. So, of course, feel free to check in with me and say who you are and where you are today. Just say, hey, LaShonda, it's dot, dot, dot from dot, dot, dot. I am you again, LaShonda, aka Sister Sense. I live in North Carolina, but I'm from New York. So New York girl living in a North Carolina world. So, all right. Let me just share a couple of questions for you. 10 questions to be exact, so we can check in and stay connected, especially in during these times, right? We want to stay connected. So, in addition to dropping into the comment box so I can see who's on here, whether you're live or catching me on the replays side, hey, Jeanette. Jeanette is like, girl, ain't you tired? Jeanette was one of the amazing ladies who participated in my second day of my 3-day weekend workshop over at sistersense.com/TWW. TWW, the weekend workshop, right? Awesome to see you here. I ain't tired yet. You know, I always got a lot to do. Hey, Angel. Hey, it's Angel from Fort Lauderdale. Welcome. Hey, Andrea, North Carolina, and live in VA. Awesome. So glad to see you here today. So we're just going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to check in. We're going to chat. We're going to talk. First and foremost, what is your business? So I'm in business. I'm a web designer by trade. I do web and graphics, but I also teach entrepreneurs about money, marketing, and sales. I create a lot of informational digital products, and I also create virtual experiences. So this weekend, I have my 3-day virtual webinar weekend workshop where I'm talking about how to set up and sell online over at sistersense.com/TWW, which stands for the weekend workshop. So that's who I am in a nutshell, Sister Sense in 60 seconds. I've been building websites and working at home for almost 2 decades now. I graduated from Columbia University with a degree in computer science. I went to Brooklyn Technical High School. I'm a techie girl. I don't have my glasses on right now, so I'm just going to do this. But I'm a techie girl. I've been doing computer science since I majored in high school. Graduated with a degree in computer science from Columbia University, Ivy League, and I've been building websites and helping other people ever since. So give me a little bit of this is who you are, like what you do, why you like to do it. If you are an author, if you write books, if you're a coach, if you have beauty products, if you sell makeup, you never know who just might be scrolling through this feed and they go, I need that person, right? So funny enough, someone said to me, oh my gosh, I need somebody to help me on my website today. So it was divine right timing for me to say, I build websites. So first question for you is, what do you do? What is your business? Drop that into the comment box so that we can see. And if you got a URL, feel free to put that in there as well. Producing, playwright, author, presenter, teacher. Janelle has got it going on. Hey, Tony. Welcome. Hello, I'm Tony and launched my online boutique. Awesome. So good to have you here. In the beginning stages of marketing and promoting, I love everything about fashion and creativity. You know, I love to watch, like, my hair's a hot mess. I don't do makeup, but I love to watch fashion videos and hair videos and style videos. Never mind, I am so low key, but it's something that I love to do. So I love that. That's something that you do. I own a small candy bit. Did you say candy? Oh, okay. Because the fatty in me, of course, I saw candy. Candle business, love it. creating premium candles with great scents. Love it. Love a good candle. Feel free to drop your links in there, by the way, if you guys want to share what your business is. Feel free to pop that into the comment box too so we can see. Tag your business besties, bring them in here, tell them we're talking about 10 questions for the girl bosses, guy bosses, online entrepreneurs out there so we can just connect, right? Have some fun late night live. Hey B, welcome, welcome. Forgive me if I say your name wrong because y'all, I cannot see. And so the ring light and between that and the fact that I'm nearsighted, sometimes I got to be like, huh, what? So Miss B says, I am an author, educator, and speaker, entrepreneur. I teach moms how to monetize their innate gift of teaching by leveraging ESL platforms to build businesses. Love it. I'm a mommypreneur too, so I definitely can connect with you on that level. Feel free to continue to drop your links into the comment box or just let us know who you are and what it is that you do. First question is, what is your business? Okay, that's number one. So again, number one for me, I'm a web designer and infopreneur. Did I say web designer? Web designer, infopreneur, mommypreneur, a little bit more, but that's me in a nutshell. Okay. Number two on this list is, what have you done this weekend? As far as your business is concerned, feel free to drop in and say, oh, I did this for my business or that for my business. If you don't quite have your business where you need to be, what have you done personally to take care of yourself, especially during these times right now? Did you relax, relate, release, Whitley Gilbert style? I can't say it like Whitley because my voice is kind of deep. Relax, relate, release. I can't do it like Whitley. What did you do this weekend, either personal or professional? Feel free to drop that into the comment box for me. So I have been working inside of my Spring into Action webinar weekend workshop. This is day number 2. So far, we've been talking about hosting virtual events. I've been teaching the ladies and the gents. I've got guys in my circle too. We've been talking about how to set up webinars. And today we worked on putting together products, digital products, print products, notebooks, consulting services, scheduling, all good stuff, right? That we worked on today. What did you work on this weekend? Okay. The majority of the time I've been virtually in the webinar world with my mentees, hanging out with them this weekend. So I haven't gotten to do one of my favorite things, which is, well, I can't say this has always been my favorite thing. I don't have a green thumb, but right now, because we're inside, I'm trying to make the most of this time, and I'm doing a little bit of gardening with my son. So I haven't gotten to do that, and we haven't done our daily walk in a couple of days because I've been doing this workshop and I've been fully intent on that. But personally, I love to take walks with my little mini me and my puppy Prin, and I'm trying to do a little bit of gardening, make the most of this time. What are you guys doing right now? What have you done in your business this weekend? Feel free to pop that into the comment box for me as we quickly go through this 10 question check-in, okay? So first question was, what's your business? Next question was, what have you done this weekend, whether it be personally or professionally? And as I mentioned before, feel free to drop that into the comment box so I can see whether you're watching live or via the replay. Next question is books. I know that I am a book lover. So if you are a book lover too, what is one book that you would recommend? Maybe your favorite book of all time. Or when it comes to business, you go, man, if you want to be in business, if you want to be an entrepreneur, man, this book right here changed my life. So either share one of your favorite all-time books just overall, or let me know a book that is your personal favorite business book. When it comes to business, one of my favorite books is The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. That book changed my life and I love it. Anybody ever read that one? The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, one of my personal favorites. Again, feel free to drop into the comment box what you love to read, what you've been doing this weekend. B says, this weekend, I have created emails and reached out to my list for an upcoming 5-day challenge. Love it. Love, love, love. Hello, Miss Johnson. Welcome, welcome. Let's see here. Andrea says, I launched a website, connected more with my customers, stocking, and of course, mommy time with my daughters. Yeah, right? Got to have some mommy time with the kitties. My 13-year-old is playing Fortnite right now, so he could he could care less about what mama's doing, right? I'm going to be like, all right, let's hang out. Really? But we do have good fun time. Like he and me and his dad we'll try to watch some things that are family friendly. Okay. I went on Netflix because there's this something called Coffee and Kareem or something like that. Coffee and Kareem on Netflix. I thought it was family friendly. Then we pressed play and we were like, oh, nope, can't watch this with him. But right now we're watching Young Justice as a family. What are you guys watching with your kitties out of curiosity? Because they're just some crazy stuff. So you got to be really careful what you watch with your kids, right? But we watch a lot of cartoons and some of our favorite sitcoms too. Updating and working out the kinks of my online website. Yeah, definitely gotta work out the kinks, right? Yes, love it. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Definite classic, right? Definite classic. Hello, sent out emails. Hey, Rosemary, sent out emails to customers for upcoming digital beauty experience. Good. Y'all is working on your emails. I love it. One of the things I talk about when it comes to productivity is WBT. I call those work in background tasks. So literally, I spent the majority of today doing my webinar, day number 2 of Spring into Action. It's all about helping you set up and sell online. We've got one more day, number 3 tomorrow. And if you would like to hang out with me and my business besties, work on your business, tomorrow we're talking about supercharging sales, creating weekly sales calendars, sales automation, setting up e-commerce pages and sales pages, you name it. When it comes to sales, we're talking about it. If you haven't seen it, feel free to go over to sistersense.com/TWW. Let me see if I can pop that link onto the screen for you. Is that it right there? Yep, there we go. sizzlesense.com/TWW. If you would like to take a look at the Spring into Action virtual weekend workshop experience, you can participate with us live. We just wrapped up day number 2. I'm going to have those replays up within the next couple of hours. And then we're doing day number 3 tomorrow. So I always talk about WBT. What is that? Work in background tasks. So literally, before I did the day number 2, which started at 10, we start at 10 a.m. EST every day. I sent out emails and I said, hey, day 2, we're talking about how to create your products, how to create self-published products, how to create digital products, and not just how to do it, we actually did it. So I showed the ladies and the gents in my circle. We worked on them creating custom notebooks, creating custom ebooks, creating packages, like if you want to create a package so people can call you, or you want to create a digital product. Anybody here curious about creating digital products where you say, okay, here are some videos or audios or PDFs that I want to give you. We put it together. And I'm going to pause for a second because I see the screen went in and out. The first thing that I did was I sent out an email. I love to send out those emails in the morning, especially when I want to strategically sell something and say, hey, this is what I'm doing today. This is what I'm selling today. If you didn't get it, go here so that you can register. And literally, while I started and I was working in the workshop, there were people who were registering to join us in the workshop. So WBT is what I like to call the work in background task. And my apology if there's a little bit of a delay here because I'm honestly downloading the webinar from the workshop and I've got a bunch of tabs open. So if there's a little bit of a delay in this audio or this live stream, my apologies. Okay. But I do want to check in with you, have some fun, and talk about some things that you're doing that I'm doing too. Again, day 3 of Spring into Action. If you're curious and you want to join us or learn more about it, look at that link at the bottom, sizzlesense.com/TWW, which stands for the weekend workshop. So again, continue to let me know what you've been working on this weekend and what are your favorite business books. Drop those into the comment box for me so that I can see. And if you want to create books, like I mentioned before, working on what I call quick books, books that normally I produce within 3 hours to 3 days, we can work on that too. I shared with the ladies and the gents in my circle how to create some quick books, and we did that. We did a lot of hands-on projects today, so it was a lot of fun. So, what are some of your favorite books? What are you working on this weekend? Feel free to pop that into the comment box for me so that I can see. Hey, Monique, welcome. Monique says, I'm an author working on content. Who Moved My Cheese? Oh my gosh. So I read Who Moved My Cheese. I think I was in college when I read that book. I absolutely love it, right? It's one of those things that you read it and you just love it. I need to go find my copy of Who Moved My Cheese. It's one of my favorites. Cooking, responding to college recruiters with our high schoolers, played catch up on, yes, playing catch up on the questions. I got you. No problem. So let me see. Yes, I would like to learn more about digital. Awesome. So if you want to learn about creating products or putting together packages or programs, we did a lot of hands-on training. I'm not just going to tell you what to do. I'm going to show you how to do it too. I shared some of my templates on putting together your programs and packages. And again, if you haven't already done so, feel free to go over to sistersense.com/TWW so that, of course, you can participate with us live, because we've got one more live day of the webinar weekend workshop tomorrow, but you can always catch the replays too. And the replays are awesome because you get to watch it, you get to pause it, and they don't expire. So you can go back and enjoy them whenever you want. So let me see here. Hey, Mompreneur Knows, Verlisa Hooks is in the building. How do you make your background theme for this video? Is this live on YouTube or Facebook? This is live everywhere. So I'm doing a live stream right now, Mommypreneur. Thank you so much for joining me. Mompreneur is watching on YouTube. Some of you guys are watching on Periscope. Some of you guys are watching on Facebook. Right now, I am multi-broadcasting across all platforms. Curious, would you like to do that? Do you want to do that, Verlisa? Are you guys curious about doing live streams and multi-broadcasting across multiple platforms? I've been doing that for the last couple of months. I actually committed myself to saying this year, every day, I'm going to go live. So even though I spent the whole day doing my webinar workshop, I said I cannot go to sleep until I do my daily live. So I'm on here. Number one, I will say that to do this right now, I'm using a great platform. It's called StreamYard. And if you would like to sign up to StreamYard through me, there's a free level, there's a middle level, there's an up level. I honestly think that the upper level is the best level because you can broadcast across a maximum of 5 platforms. So right now I'm broadcasting on several of my Facebook pages, Periscope, YouTube as well, and Twitter owns Periscope. So of course, when I'm broadcast on Periscope, my Twitter account, twitter.com/sistersense, my live is on that platform as well, just so you know. So long story short, number one, I'm using StreamYard. So if you would like to test that out, you can actually go to sistersense.com. That's me, SISTASENSE, sistersense.com/SY, which stands for StreamYard. It's going to take you over there so you can try it out. That's number one. Number two, if you want to learn even more, like how I have my logo in there, how I have the comments at the bottom, how I'm showing your comments on the screen, guess what? I taught that yesterday. So day one of Spring into Action, the first day, I talked about how to set up webinars, how to do live streams, and how to host virtual events. It was live, it was lit, and we did a lot of good. So if you missed it, then you definitely want to make sure that you go over to, again, that link at the bottom, sistersense.com/TWW, so you can register for the weekend workshop, and you can get access to all the replays of what we've done before, plus what we're about to do. Plus, honestly, last week I had a live virtual summit. I taught, Kim Coles taught, Taishina taught, and we talked about how to get paid, stay paid, and pay your bills. So if you register for the Spring into Action 3-day, you're going to get the bonus, all the goods, the virtual summits we did last week, plus what we're doing this weekend, plus Taishina and Kim Coles have given their permission. They've given me permission to give y'all some free extra bonus stuff too. So there's a lot that's inside of the Spring into Action 3-day weekend workshop experience. And again, if you look at that link at the bottom that's scrolling through, it's at sistersense.com/TWW. So continue to let me know what your favorite books are. That was question number 3. Number 4, where are you struggling? Do you find like you're struggling somewhere in your business right now? Feel free to drop that into the comment box for me. Think about something that you are struggling with and you need help with. One of my favorite quotes is, nothing changes if nothing changes. So, number one, I want you to answer the question where you're struggling right now. I want you to identify that, drop that into the comment box if you're struggling in some way. Okay. I was struggling with, I love the idea of doing lives every day, and my battery's about to die. So let me charge my laptop real quick. I love the idea of doing live stream with you guys every day, but I was struggling Okay, so I'm trying to charge my laptop and then I end up turning off the computer. So hopefully it didn't completely screw up my live and you guys can still see me. Can you still see me? Let me go on Facebook and check. Hopefully it didn't. Okay, you guys can still see me. Awesome. Good stuff. Okay, good. So it didn't shut down my live. Yay! But I accidentally hit turn off the screen and shut down the computer. I'm a hot mess. This is what happens when you try to charge your laptop in the middle of the session. So I say that to say, number one, I'm using StreamYard. If you want to check it out through me, go to sistersense.com/SY. Number two, I talked about that yesterday, hosting live streams, doing webinars, leading virtual events. If these are things that you want to do, feel free to go over to sistersense.com/TWW so that I can teach you how to do that. All right. As part of the weekend workshop. And the glow up is seriously real because I got my ring light on right now. So it's like super, super bright. But this is 10 questions night, right? Late night live, me asking you questions. Let me know if there's a particular area in your business you're struggling with right now that you need help and support around. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So where do you need to make a change? And I was saying to you that for me, I was struggling with doing lives. I was like, oh God, this is so much work. I committed myself at the beginning of the year, actually a few months before the beginning of the year, to do lives every day. And I've been doing them every day, bless God. But I found easier ways to get it done, right? So where are you struggling? Maybe you need to reflect on that. Maybe you need some support. You can even email me, sistersense@gmail.com, if ever you wanted to talk to me privately and say, LaShonda, I'm struggling right here in my business. And I can do my best to support you and guide you on that. I know the screen went black for a little bit, but hopefully we're good to go. We're back. Hey, Rosalind. Okay, so let's see here. Why We Want to Be Rich by Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki. I'm tongue-tied, y'all. It's too late for me to be trying to read these names. So feel free to drop some of your favorite books into the comment box. Let me know what you are struggling with. And if you have a quote that is one of your quote unquote keeper quotes, like One of mine, I love the quote, nothing changes if nothing changes, which really means that if you do want to strategically change things, and if you're in your life and your business, you got to identify where the struggle is and work towards making things better for yourself. And again, if ever you feel like you want to check in with me, you can always email sistersense@gmail.com. So naming the business and getting started during the pandemic, because there's so much going on, you feel stuck right now. Maybe you can do a couple of things. Put some names into Google, see what comes up, look at competitors. My hubby, he's like a part of my personal team, right? So running things by him. Maybe you want to email me, sistersense@gmail.com, and say, hey, LaShonda, just checking in with you. What do you think about these? I mean, getting some feedback from a few people that you would consider to be trustworthy enough to give you constructive criticism, not necessarily, oh my God, everything you're saying is great, but just not low vibrational negative people, right? Being able to go to a few people to get some feedback from. I certainly don't mind being one of them if you want to check in with me so that I can provide you with any clarity that I can. So we are going to keep on keeping on, and I'm going to continue to pop questions into this section for you so that you and I can continue to check in together. So where are you struggling in your business? Sandra talked about being in a place where she's trying to figure out how to get started, right? And also how to name how to name your business, right? So getting some feedback, doing some research, putting together a short list of people who you might want to reach out to, maybe me, sistersense@gmail.com, a few things that you can do. Okay. Good idea. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So some other questions that I have for you. Do you have a sale right now? So whether you're watching live or via the replay, do you have anything on sale right now? If you do, feel free to drop it into the comment box so that we can see. You never know. There might be somebody here who would love it if you shared something of value that is resonating with them, that is something that they need or want, right? So anything that you've got on sale, feel free to pop it into the comment box so that we can see, and possibly, if I'm seeing it right now, real time, I could drop that into pop it on the screen to share it with everyone. So if you have anything on sales right now, feel free to let us know. Next on this list for me is, again, I mentioned before, if you guys are curious about virtual, like hosting live streams, hosting webinars, because I did a 3-day weekend webinar workshop. If you're curious about hosting virtual events, I did a telesummit with speakers last week. We had Kim Coles, Tyshina Davis, myself. If you're interested in doing virtual events, things like that, I taught that yesterday as part of the 3-day weekend workshop. So you can watch the replays and learn more about Spring Into Action over at sistersense.com/TWW. So that question is, again, feel free to let me know if you're trying to get to that next step. You're trying to do more virtual events, more webinars, more live streams. I taught and broke that stuff down as part of the weekend workshop. Feel free to check in with me. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to answer those questions as I see them here. Okay. Next thing that I wanted to ask you guys on this list is, how are you feeling right now? I mean, we got all the feelings right now, for real. Like, you would think I would be tired because I did a very long workshop today, but I'm wired because I enjoy what I do and I love hanging out with you live. So I'm good, but at the same time, there are times when I'm not. A few days ago, it wasn't that great. It was hearing about, different people that I know who've lost very close people to them as part of everything that's going on right now. And it's just hard because you don't know what to say. You try to figure out how to find a way to make them feel better. It's a lot. It's a lot, right? So how do you feel right now? It could be feelings in relation to everything that's just going on globally. It could be feelings in just relation to you personally. It could be you working on your business professionally. At the same time, I know that there's a lot going on, and sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming. And then, especially when my hubby comes in with 355 conspiracy theories, and I'm like, stop. At the same time, I'm trying to really manage the fact that there are only certain things that I can consume, but for so long, and then making sure that I try to keep myself positive. We go outside, we get sunlight. My son and one of my business besties recently talked about how her niece committed suicide. And her niece was 15 and my son is 13, and these kids are at home and they're seeing a lot and they're hearing a lot, and he can't go to school. They need to socialize, and there are times when I'm just like, you want to go outside? You want to go for a walk? Let's get the dog. Let's go for a walk. Take your hoverboard. You need to go outside. You need to get fresh air. Um, you good? Let's talk. You feeling all right? How you feeling about school? Just to kind of see where he's at mentally. How you feeling right now? You know what I mean? I'm asking you that too. Feel free to drop into the comment box for me and let me know how you feeling. Hey, Vanessa. Welcome, my dear. We're doing a 10-question check-in right now. A couple of questions that I've asked so far. Random questions like, what's your business? Feel free to tell us what your business is. Drop that into the comment box. What's one of your favorite books, whether it be personal all-time favorite or a business book? How you feeling right now, given everything that's going on? What are you feeling? What's going on inside of you? Just being able to have a space and opportunity to just share it, to let it out of you, right? Drop it into the comment box. Again, whether you're watching live or via the replay, I wanted to be able to give you an opportunity for us to just have a supportive space to check in, right? So feel free to check in and let me know how you are doing. Now, I'm so afraid to touch my mouse. So I have to use the trackpad on the computer, and I'm not really good with the trackpad on the laptop. So I'm trying my best to navigate here. Let me see if I can share. It's not letting me. I hate the trackpad. I want to change the comment and share a few of your other comments. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, so um, I'm doing all kind of stuff right now. My screen went black. My screen went black, or Lord. Let me see. I do see your comments, and I am trying to put them on the screen. So please be patient with me. Okay, so Mompreneur Knows says, restart, rebranding, messaging. I need to just get on calls at this point until I get the rest in order. So just kind of trying to process all the stuff that you've got going on. I totally understand feeling overwhelmed. I can definitely relate, right? Blessed and balanced, Monique says. B says, dropping into the comment box here, I'm feeling good. I'm well rested and optimistic about the future, right? You got to make the most of what you can control and just kind of be in control of your feelings and especially your time right now, making the most of your time. What are some things that you guys are doing to make sure that you're filling the time, not just with business or busy work, but filling the time with things that are going to make you feel good? So again, I'm very, very adamant about my son. I'm like, okay, it's time to go outside. We need to get some sunlight in you. Let's, walk across, walk around the neighborhood, right? Some of that vitamin D is really, really, really important. Checking in with you guys. Again, feel free to drop into the comment box. Let me know how you're feeling right now. Let me know what you've been working on this weekend. And for those of you who are in business and you're selling something right now, if you've got a sale, drop that into the comment box. Let us see something that you're working on and you want to share. As I mentioned before, Right now, this weekend, I've got the 3-day Spring into Action weekend workshop experience. Every day, I've been up at 10 a.m. EST talking about how to set up and sell, how to do virtual, how to create products. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about sales. Really rich, really meaty 3-day webinar workshop experience. And if you aren't participating and you want to learn about it, whether you participate live or catch the replays, you can go over to sistasense.com/TWW to check it out. And my apologies for the glitches, because I know I've been having some glitches. I'm using a different laptop today. I don't know if it's the laptop or the things that I'm downloading in the background or just my Wi-Fi. I don't know. But Mompreneur Knows says, so sorry to hear. I have a distant relative as well that caught the pandemic, COVID, from the hospital after a stroke and now got his wife sick. Yeah, I'm just like, it's like every day or every other day trying to navigate, different people reaching out and telling me what's going on and having loved ones lost. And it's so hard because, you're trying to not go down a dark hole. And you're trying to make sure that you can keep yourself positive. A lot of us anyway, we have kids, so we're trying to maintain for them and make sure that they're mentally and spiritually and internally healthy. So it's a lot to manage, right? And this, honestly, this is not me trying to say something perfectly that's going to help you transcend that. It's just creating a space for us to just be honest about what we're doing right now, internally, personally, professionally, and just to kind of check in and get to know one another. So you can feel free to share this out or tag some business besties who want to check in and just connect. Limiting exposure to the media and not engaging with posts about COVID has been key. Yeah, kind of it's a balance, because you want to stay informed, but at the same time, you don't want to go down that dark rabbit hole. So I totally understand. Vanessa says, I've been working on new projects. Always good, right? Always trying to aim to do something new, work on something new too. I've got a few things coming up in the pipeline. This month in my mastermind, we've been working on what I call the Easy Podcast Plan. And if you guys want to work on podcasts, so number one, if you have a podcast, feel free to drop that link into the comment box so we can see, because there's a lot of podcast fans like myself. We may just find your podcast to be our next best good, right? You can also check out my podcast, itunes.sistasense.com. That's mine's, itunes.sistasense.com. But feel free to drop that podcast, that if you have one, into the comment box. And if you would like to create one, that's what we're doing inside of my mastermind this month. Over on Sister Sense. And if you go to Sister Sense, you can see the opportunity to join the mastermind if you'd like to join. Every month, I teach and talk about something new. This month, we're talking about podcasting. Next month, we're going to do live streaming, but I'm also doing virtual content and training as part of the 3-day weekend workshop here as well. So my business tip is for people to also take the time to invest in their business as well, in other small businesses that they know with their stimulus, right? Thinking about, there's so many different things that you can do with your stimulus, right? I haven't gotten mine yet. My hubby got his, my mom got hers. So I know that they're coming out. I haven't gotten mine yet. I'll probably be in another wave. It's okay. But I say that to say this, number one, you definitely want to put aside some money. So, because obviously, if you're in a position to, you don't know what's coming next, put some money aside to have a cushion for a rainy day, number one. Number two, if you've been laid off, when things are tight, obviously the stimulus is an opportunity to take care of your bills and or to feed yourself and your family. And at the same time, if you do have the opportunity to take a percentage of that and invest back into your business, support other small businesses, get the things that you need to help you grow your business, all good things to do too, right? So if there are any things that you guys are doing specifically with your stimulus, curious if you got yours yet or not, feel free to pop that into the comment box for me if you're a part of that first wave. If there are specific things that you're doing with your stimulus, feel free to share your recommendations like Vanessa has done here. Just an opportunity for us to chat and check in. Hey, my girl Carla Hampton is in the building. Feel free again to tag this out. Right now, Carla, we're just checking in, right? We're talking about our businesses. So feel free to drop into the comment box. Let us know what your business is, who you are. Let me know some of your favorite business books. If you have a podcast, Drop that into the comment box. Let us see. If you'd like to learn more about podcasting from me, I'm teaching Easy Podcast this month in the mastermind. Again, my website is sistersense.com. Click join and you can learn about how you can join the mastermind. Carla says, hi, everyone. I am doing a Making Money Moves 2-hour workshop tomorrow. Awesome. So a lot of us are online, hashtag business as usual, right? Doing what we need to do to keep on keeping on. So Carla has a workshop, a 2-hour training for her community, and she's popped it in there. Feel free to check in and let us know what you are doing too, right? Love, Lisa Marie. Awesome. So feel free to check in. Let us know what you're up to. No stimulus check yet. Totally get you. I'm in that boat too. When it comes, but my hubby got his. Awesome. Feel free to learn more about the mastermind on Sister Sense. You can also directly go over to sistersense.com/MMP, which stands for Monthly Mastermind Pass. Okay, Vanessa? So write that down, MMP. If you'd like to join the mastermind, now is a good time. I'm doing a reduced rate opportunity over at sistersense.com/MMP for Monthly Mastermind Pass. Okay, feel free to go there. So I'm going to keep on keeping on because I said I'm going to ask you guys 10 questions. We're almost done. Feel free to tag some business besties. I just wanted to have a little fun, talk to you guys and unwind after a very fun but very long day of teaching the Spring into Action Weekend Workshop. Day number 2, day number 3, we wrap up tomorrow. So how are you feeling? That was one of the last questions that I asked you. I also was curious to see if you got your stimulus check yet, if you have, or if you are still waiting on it, what you plan on doing with it. I said to you, feel free to drop into comment box for me one of your favorite quotes, one of those quotes that you absolutely love, that empowers you, that inspires you, that keeps you keeping on. Feel free to drop one of those into the comment box as well. So let me know, outside of that, do you want to create more products? So feel free to raise your hand. Do you want to create more products? Maybe you have had ideas of products that you've wanted to create and you've been sitting on them things, like for real. If you've been sitting on products you've been wanting to create, no shame in your game. How long? Maybe you've wanted to create a product and you've been sitting on it for like 3 months or 3 weeks or 3 years, right? Do you want to create products? What kind of products do you want to create? How long have you been sitting on those products? Feel free to drop that into the comment box for me. As I talk to you about quotes, one of my favorites is nothing changes if nothing changes. So this is an opportunity for us to sit with each other and get some clarity around what we are feeling, what we're doing, what we need to pivot and shift so we can move forward and make the most of this time right now. So this is an opportunity for you to just pause for a second and say, girl, woo, you got me. You got me out there. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. I've been thinking about it. I've been sitting on it for a couple of months or for a year or two. This is a good opportunity for me to check myself and motivate myself to move forward. If you feel like there's something on your plate, feel free to pop that into the comment box for me, okay? So Vanessa says, hey, Carla, I'm wearing a I Make Money Moves t-shirt right now. Come on, divine synergy. I love it. I love it. I love it. So some of you said, yes, yes, yes. You want to work on creating more products. Carla says, yes. Again, we did that today. So I'm going to give you just really quickly, I'm going to tell you the amount of products that we worked on today. And I think we did somewhere between 5 and 6 products inside of Spring into Action. Number one, for the people in my circle who said, look, I need to create a consultation package for people to call me and pay me for my time. We did that. Number two, for people who say, look, I want to teach people webinars. I want to do private group webinars or one-on-one webinars. We talked about creating a product for that. Number two, anybody want to create evergreen content? Have you ever gone to a landing page and they said, hey, sign up and watch our free webinar training? Then you see the free webinar and then it takes you to buy something. We did that. We talked about evergreen webinars and then connecting it to a paid offer. I didn't just tell you or teach them how to do it. We actually did it. Like I literally gave them templates to documents that I created when I sell my products so they can customize it. We went into Canva. A lot of the guys and gals, they made graphics for their products. I call these my power PDFs. They made graphics. We did that. We did a book. So we did a quick book. I call my quick books that you can create anywhere between 3 hours and 3 days. We took some of the products and things that we started with yesterday and we made a quick book. I also did a session on notebooks because one of the things that I love to do is to show you how to create notebooks. So hold on, let me slide to the side so I can show you one of my notebooks, one of my spiral notebooks, if I can find one of them. Let me see if I can find one of these notebooks. Okay, here are two of my notebooks. Oh, no, this is just one. That's fine. Here's one of my spiral notebooks. It's got lines in the inside. I don't know if you can see the lines because the ring light is super bright. Anybody want to create spiral notebooks or custom books, ebooks, self-publish? I showed the ladies and gents how to do this today in the workshop. They made their back cover. They made their front cover. I gave them the template, and some of them are ready to ship and order their notebooks. We literally did about 5 or 6 products today. Okay. The replays, you can watch it over at sistersense.com/TWW. I'm going to pop that onto the screen for you. So if you missed the training today, when you sign up, you're going to get the replays. Plus, we've got one more day of training tomorrow. Okay. So we still have one more day of live trainings tomorrow. And if you are watching this like several weeks later or a month later and you're like, oh my God, that sounds amazing, I missed that. I always have replays up. I can't tell you how long the replays are going to be up there, but they are going to be up there for a little bit, right? So those are some of the things that I did with some of my ladies and gents as part of the Spring into Action experience. We've been working together for the last 3 days. Today was day 2. So Vanessa says, my favorite quote, our deepest fear is not, oh, I love this one. And you put it in here. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. And I think there might be a little bit more in there, but if there's a ... I got to share that at the very least. Thank you so much for popping that in there. Feel free to share some of your favorite quotes. Feel free to drop that into the comment box. B says, I have digital products. However, I need to create more, and some specifically related to homeschooling. I've been putting off creating them for a couple of years. COVID now makes this more important, right? I mean, come on, we need our homeschoolers right now. People need what you got. They're like, look, I am at home with these babies. Baby, I need you to help me. So creating what I call quick books that you can produce in anywhere between 3 hours to 3 days is something that we worked on today. And by the way, I give away templates that you can use. I've created a lot of great templates in Canva this year, new templates that I've never shared before. These are some of the good goods that I've been sharing as part of this experience, this 3-day weekend workshop. So let me see. You guys have got some awesome comments in the comment box for me. Feel free to share this out, tag some business besties, let them know we are just doing a really fun, fabulous check-in, love, light conversation, right? All that other stuff bringing us down. We need to power each other up, get each other excited about the possibilities of what we can do next. And again, you see that scrolling at the bottom right there? That is the information for the 3-day weekend workshop over at sistersense.com/TWW. Whether you catch the last day live or you catch the replays, for as long as they're up there for now anyway, that's where you can go to learn more and sign up. Mompreneur says, I want to create a signature program and not a whole lot of products. That's what I realize I want after niching down. Yes, evergreen. Oh, wow, that's great. So, yeah, we did evergreen webinars. And if you want to niche down, you know what? I like to tell people one of my favorite restaurants. Out of curiosity, what's your favorite restaurant? One of my favorites is Five Guys Burgers and Fries. Not number one because I like their burgers and fries, but number two because they keep it seriously simple. I mean, that's what they've mastered. They mastered really good burgers and fries, and that's what they do. So if you want to really niche down, find something specific and focus on that, I heart you. I totally understand, right? I totally understand the need for that. So that's important as well. Being able to really get clear about maybe not having a ton of things, but maybe one or two things that you say, this is my signature thing, right? Carla says, I want to create one low price point digital product, a mid-price course, or a consulting package, and a high-priced VIP virtual retreat or executive coaching. You know why this is divine right timing? So one of the things that we did today, Carla, is I talked about creating a money map. And I showed, I want to say maybe about 5 different ways to map out how to put together your products. And I talked about value ladder experiences. So you're kind of alluding to that, right? A value ladder, step 1, there's an LPP, step 2, there's an HPP, step 3, there's a higher level premium retreat or executive coaching. These are things that we talked about today as far as what you need to create. And I gave you all of these great, well, I don't, you weren't with us live today, but I gave them, you, if you want to sign up, I gave out templates and worksheets and things that people could work through to really process the kind of value ladder experiences that you want to put together. Tomorrow, what we're going to do is talk about sales. So I have something called the 5-Point Profit Playbook, and we're going to go in there and work on your funnels and your formulas and all that good stuff. But I get it. You want to get clear about your core offers, talking to Mompreneur Verlisa, and you also want to get clear about you strategically creating these experiences where you say, at this level, I want to sell this. Then if they get this, then they're going to get this. And if they get this, they're going to get this. Thinking about those value ladder experiences as well, just a smart thing to do. One of the things that we worked on today, I want to say at the beginning of the training, we did the money map experience. So that was just perfect. I definitely agree with you that that's something worth doing. Yes, nice. Smiles and laughs from B. Olive Garden, love it. That's one of my favorites too. Definitely love that one as well. In-N-Out Burger. I've never gone to the In-N-Out Burger. Maybe that's local to where you are. I've never gone to an In-N-Out Burger, but I do like my burgers and fries. So continue to feel free to drop those questions, those answers into the comment box for me. One of the last questions I said to you guys is, are you interested in creating digital products or new products? And if that's something that you want to do, I did a lot of hands-on training inside of Spring Into Action and literally showing you how to quickly, using my templates and strategies, create some of these things. If you missed it, you can go get it over at sistasense.com/TWW. We got one more day of live starting at 10 a.m. EST tomorrow. And of course, the replays are there as well. Now, another question that I have for you here out of curiosity is, do you have what I call weekly sales calendars? So for those of you who have products, do you have sales calendars so that you are strategically selling something, even if it's just one thing, on a weekly basis? That's important. If you want to consistently sell, that means you have to consistently sell. Every week, you got to have something to sell, right? Could be the same thing every week, or you switch it up every couple of weeks. Are you creating sales calendars? So basically a plan so that you can say, look, I know I want to make this much this coming week. I know I got to sell these things to make that this much. And this is how I'm going to promote. This is what I'm going to do to sell, reach previous customers and new customers too. Do you have some sort of weekly sales calendar that's working for you? If not, tomorrow we're going to do weekly sales calendars. We're going to talk about e-commerce. We're going to talk about sales automation. We're going to talk about a lot of things that I love to talk about with my ladies and gents when it comes to working on building your businesses. Some of this stuff maybe you've never heard before. Some of this stuff, honestly, maybe you heard me say it before, but you need to see it and work on it again, because mastering requires repetition. Mastering requires taking the time to sit down and get things done. So I said to you, out of curiosity, what are some of your favorite quotes? Feel free to drop them into the comment box for me. Tomorrow is Sunday, and y'all know my favorite Sunday quote: a Sunday well spent brings a week full of content. So I will be working with my ladies and gents in the mastermind to continue to help them with their content and their clarity. So out of curiosity, again, feel free to drop into the comment box for me any of the quotes that you love, and or do you have a weekly sales calendar? If you do, woo woo, good things. That means that you are doing what you need to do to proactively sell. If you don't, oh, it's okay. It means you need to think about how you're going to strategically and consistently start to sell more in your business. So one of the things I talk about at the very base of the weekly sales calendar is how much money you want to make, right? So for example, if you say you want to make $100 a day, $100 a day for 30 days, that's $3,000. If you say I want to make $300 a day, $300 a day every day for 30 days, that's $9,000. Got to get clear about how much you want to make every week, how much you want to see every day, and what you're going to sell to reach those goals. That's the very base foundation for me of what it means to create a weekly sales calendar. And then I dig into it a lot more, and we talk about the nuances of marketing and promoting and the psychology of sales and money blocks and things we got to do to get out of our mind. These are all things that I've been talking about throughout the 3-day, and things that I'm definitely going to dig into more tomorrow. But I wanted to just talk to you guys just about, again, all of these little random good goods so that we have this opportunity to check in. You can mastermind with me this late night live and see where it takes us. And again, of course, if you're catching me on the replay side, you can comment too, because it's a community. You know, there's never a late time. You didn't miss me live. You can always communicate, and I'll get alerts and see that you said something, and I can pop them in here. So whether you're catching me on Periscope or Facebook or YouTube, feel free to check in, right? Carla says, yes, right on point. Awesome. It's in Cali. Oh, okay, awesome. California. It's Five Guys type. Okay, gotcha. Needed to rework your calendar. Got you. Okay, good stuff. So again, feel free to answer any of the previous questions or the new ones that I've popped up for you. Last thing that I want to ask you is, are you ready for the coming week? Are you ready for the coming week? Sunday, if you feel like the week starts for you on Sunday, or Monday, if you feel like the week starts for you on Monday. The Sunday-Monday debate, I always have that with my hubby. He's like, Sunday is a new week. Or Monday, you know, it is what it is. Are you ready for the coming week? If not, I highly recommend you take some time tomorrow. You know, if you're a late night liver, you're up all night, take some time tonight or tomorrow to really just kind of intentionally think about what you want to see happen next week, what you want to do next week, either personally or professionally. I'm going to show you. Can I show it to you? So I've gotten a few things off of Amazon. I'm starting a 45-day fitness challenge. One of my favorite fitness gurus, she's doing a 45-day challenge. So that's one of the things I'm going to be working on coming next week. I got my step board and my resistance bands. So I'm going to be working out so I can get some abs like my girl. Number one. Number two, I got all this here, right? All of this right here. So I bought this on Amazon, and you can't quite see all of it, but this is a tube, and this is a plastic container that basically, I don't know what they call these, but I got this on Amazon so that I can blow it up, put it on the floor, put water in it, and soak my hair. So there's like an apple cider vinegar, put all this stuff, soak your hair, especially your locks, if you want to get all the dirt and grime and stuff like that. So that's something that I'm planning to do. And I'm excited that I got this so I can fill it up, because the last time I did this, I soaked my hair for about 30 minutes to 40 minutes. And I was doing this in the sink. and I was so uncomfortable. This thing, what is it called? Let me go on Amazon real quick and see if I can tell you what this doggone thing is called. Um, where would I go? Buy it again. So maybe when I go to buy again, will it tell me the stuff that I've recently purchased? No. Cart. I don't know what I put in. Um, Here, soak. Hair soaking tub. Okay. There we go. It is the deluxe inflatable shampoo basin, a portable inflatable shampoo basin. So I don't know if you can see that on Amazon. That's what it looks like. So when I fill it up, I can put my neck like that lady in that shot right there. I can put my neck on it, kind of like if I was at the beauty salon. Some of y'all are like, Lord, I'm in this quarantine and my hair is a hot mess. Kind of like if we were at the beauty salon and they put us over the sink and we put our hair in there. Yeah, that's what this is. So I'm going to be doing this and soaking my hair and getting a little bit of self-care in this week. What are some things that you're going to be doing personally or professionally? Every second Tuesday, I do my mastermind. So I'm going to do my mastermind the second live for the month. And we're talking about easy podcasting. What else am I going to do this week? I don't know. Keep sane and maintain. Hashtag business as usual. What are you guys going to do this week? Do you have some plans? Are you going to be working on some things? B says, I am ready. Love it. Trying to get ready for this week. B says, yes, I'm ready. I love all of this. Awesome. Awesome. So feel free to let me know what you plan on working on. Mompreneur says, I have 2 books done, but haven't had time to launch it and get it on Amazon. I'm trying to figure this all out. So maybe working on a few of those pieces this week, just thinking about where you feel like you need to do some work, where you need to find find a little bit of balance, right? I love to talk about putting things on the weekly calendar. Like my mastermind, I do every 2 weeks, so it's already on my calendar. Wednesdays, I do clarity calls with clients. Make sure that Mompreneur, you schedule your next clarity call with me so you and I can check in. I don't know if you want to do it this week or next week, but I see you here. So it's a good opportunity to say, go there, schedule, right? Sent you the link via email so you can activate and schedule your next call with me. I do those on Wednesdays. So there are certain things that I do every single week. And then there are other things that I pop in just, because I want to do them. So working on gardening, hanging out with the hubby. I love the fact that people are pivoting and finding ways for us to still kind of maintain some sense of normalcy. So a lot of the movie theaters are doing on demand at home. And my hubby is like, you need to find a movie for us to watch. So I'm going to check AMC and see what I see. So maybe we'll watch a movie on Saturday, put it on the big screen in the entertainment room, make some popcorn and feel like we're, at the theater, right? At home, and watch something together. So, switch it up, find some good things, some family things, some personal things, some business things, some self-care things, some things that you do on an ongoing basis that you want to do more often, like me doing these lives with you guys every single day, and some things that you just pop in maybe temporarily, right? So it's up to you, whatever you want to do, just be intentional about it, right? Be intentional about what you want to do. Vanessa says, I'm signing up for the mastermind for the podcast. Awesome. Like I mentioned before, right now I've got a reduced rate opportunity because right now it's about really making your money stretch. And so I want to create opportunities where people can work with me and participate in what I have. And so if you're not in the mastermind, you can certainly go over to sistersense.com/MMP to sign up and participate. This month we're doing easy podcasting. Last month we did easy ebooks and workbooks. So every month we do something a little bit different. So excited to have you in the mastermind, my dear. I know, Carla, I think you're a lifer, right? You're in Fire and Focus for Life. You're in the mastermind. You got a lifetime pass. I feel like you do. But I know Carla is one of the amazing ladies in the circle. Carla says, I'm also a producer for a documentary. Our crowdfunding campaign starts Tuesday for my Intuitive Mind Co-Business. I'm working on content creation. So you've got a lot of things that you're working on. I love that. Hashtag business as usual. Yes, we have to be conscious of what's happening right now, but we also have to be positive. We have to be prayerful. We have to be productive and profitable too. So keep that positive energy, that high energy. I'm going to do all that I can do to support you. Hopefully, I get to see some of you in my live little bit later on in a few hours, because the next live for the Spring into Action Weekend Workshop is tomorrow, starts at 10 a.m. EST. But like I mentioned before, if you want to explore or you want to catch the replays, you can do that too. sistersense.com/TWW, which stands for TWW, the Weekend Workshop, my Spring into Action Weekend Workshop experience. So thank you so much, guys, for checking in, hanging out, having fun with me, so that you can talk about your business. We can talk business, love, light, talk about how we're feeling, what we plan to do. That's kind of what I wanted to do, just to check in and check up on you. Mwah. Feel free to share this out, tag a business bestie, say y'all need to catch this on the replay side, and I'll do my best to continue to motivate you, fire, Sister Sense style. Till tomorrow, take care. Mwah. Bye.